This MMA 30 video is brought to you by Cheaterville.com. Don't go down without a fight.
Hey man, when I saw Cain Velasquez fight for the very first time, the very first fight I seen him do, I said that guy right there is going to be the UFC heavyweight champ. The first fight I saw him in, that is the champ of the UFC right there. 8 fights later, 8 bodies that he killed later, he was the heavyweight champ. Now, take it, along with being in the UFC, and along with growing and accomplishing certain goals and getting higher and higher and higher, comes more responsibility. So it's understood that maybe possibly, his training kind of went on the back burner. Not because he wanted to, but because all of a sudden you got to do 7,000 interviews, same question over and over and over again. You got to travel here to do the pinch. That's all that comes with being a superstar. So maybe he wasn't where he was supposed to be when he fought Junior. He loses the fight. Anybody can win, anybody can lose on any given day. But did you see the way he ate Bigfoot? After he came back, after that loss, he ate Bigfoot. That fight was like, we're in the crowd, no, stop the fight! Like, it was horrible, the way he came out like that. That Cain right there, I don't know how Junior's gonna beat him. He can, he still can, he still can beat him. Junior's the king, he's the man, he's the king of the world. But that Cain that fought Bigfoot, oh no. Watch out. Watch out.
Ooh, I have Cain giving Junior fits in that fight. I believe that Cain possesses great striking as well as takedowns, and I look forward to it.
No, I think Cain will win that fight. I think Dos is a phenomenal striker, but I think that Cain's, I think he's motivated. I think he's an exceptional wrestler. Nobody has chain wrestling like him or cardio, and I think that he can stay on Dos's legs, reshot, peek out, slip, knee slides, everything else to get Dos on his back, and I think that Cain's got phenomenal top control. So I think even if Dos gets back up, I think Cain will just reshoot on him once again. I mean, I think it'll be a wrestling match.
No, I think Velasquez is going to win. I think he's going to beat him, outwork him completely. I don't know if he'll finish him. Obviously he can. He's got knockout power, but I just see him playing the game a lot better than Junior Dos Santos. I see him transitioning from wrestling to striking to jiu-jitsu way better. I mean, last fight he had a year later or something. He was coming off a knee surgery. Right. He wasn't the same guy and he got caught early. I don't think that's going to happen. Great athlete. Get caught, they learn and they never let that happen again. And I have faith that they're taking over Velasquez.
You know what? I think I was the only one that gave Junior a chance to actually finish that fight. Everybody else was Velasquez. I still got Junior just because, he hits hard, and if anything, he gets 5 rounds to knock Cain's block off. And I think if Cain does, the same thing he did last time, it's not going to be a good thing. I think Cain has to change his game plan up there and actually go out there and execute a good, solid grappling match game plan, and he'll be okay. As long as you're tying him up, you can't punch him.
It's going to be a very tough fight. I think if Dos Santos doesn't catch him, I think Cain Velasquez has a good chance to grind him out and take the win over the overall 5 rounds. But I'm rooting for Dos Santos, and I hope he gets the win, and I think he will.
People really training for fights. Every time we step into the fight, every time a fighter stands in front of this camera and says, "Oh man, I'm 100%, man, I'm ready to go." Yeah, he's as good as he's going to be for that fight. Every time we get in there all kinds of banged up and twisted. Nobody steps into a fight. I'm feeling totally everything is 100% fine. If it is, then you haven't been training for a fight. You get the majority of your injuries at practice.
I mean, everybody training gets bigger, stronger, and faster, so you have to move bigger, stronger, faster, and there's bigger and stronger movements, faster movements, bigger, stronger, faster. Evolution, man. It happens.
It's just a sport that we have, we're all training hard, and we know it's a huge opportunity, so I'm sure everyone's training very hard to come in as ready as they can by the night of the fight. And injuries come with the territory, but I guess it's got to get back to smarter training and kind of taper down as you get closer to fights to ensure that you don't get injuries.
My craziest New Year, I've got a lot that are completely inappropriate for television, but the one I will share is I was the first sporting event of the millennium in 2000, January 1st, 2000. We played Georgia in the Outback Bowl, so I was the first sporting event of the millennium.
And did you win?
No, we lost. We have a record for that as well. We have the largest collapse. We lost 25-point lead in the second half and lost that game. Our our kicker missed 3 field goals and extra point, and we lost in overtime. And actually, I actually have that record also in the NFL. I think we were winning by 25 points against the 49ers, that's with the Giants, and we lost in the playoff game due to a collapse and Terrell Owens.
No, I've never. New Year's, I've always just stayed inside, man. You know why? Because the day after New Year's, we're picking bullets out of our roof. On the roof, taking bullets out of the roof before it starts raining. So my New Year's, I'm inside. Now, I've had some days where I thought it was New Year's. That wasn't New Year's. Like July 17th. Happy New Year, everybody! Mad Dog 2020 is bad for anybody. Bad. Whether you take a sip or drink a whole bottle, that's just bad news. Don't do it. Do it. $2 for a gallon of it.
This MMA 30 video is brought to you by Cheaterville.com. Don't go down without a fight.